My name is Peter Armata. I'm employed at Stantec here in South Burlington, and I am the office CAD leader.
My name is Michael Fowler. I work at Stantec. I'm a senior transportation engineer.
My name is Gary Santy. I'm a senior principal and also the office leader of the South Burlington office for Stantec Consulting Services. As a senior principal, I'm also my title is an operations manager for a group of 200 people, and that group we pull in about 40 million a year in revenue. And my responsibilities as an operations manager is to assist the overall leader in looking at all the financials, supporting all the staff, helping that person find the right staff to put on the right project. I'm also the office leader.
I guess in general, what I do is I am in charge of really all aspects of drafting of all of our plans. I do some design. Mostly my design work is, using the computer, using MicroStation, using the design software within MicroStation and AutoCAD. So for the most part, that's what I do. I am the lead CAD draft person here in the office.
I'm principally a project manager at this stage of my career. The whole basis of the position is to see a project on time and on budget.
My major was architectural and building construction technology, and that was 1978. So it's been a few years since I've been out, we'll put it that way.
So my degree is in civil and environmental engineering, and I graduated in 1997.
My major was civil engineering technology. My year of graduation was 1989.
One professor that definitely I had a big impact on me was Al Robitaille. He was the first teacher, the first class that I had ever walked into that was an engineering class, and it was Survey 1. And every civil engineer who ever went to VTC remembers this day in this class because, he taught us how to be engineers. He didn't teach us the technical stuff at first. It was how to be an engineer, how to walk like an engineer, how to talk like an engineer. You see us walking up and down the paths because we're learning our paces. He taught us how to write. He taught us when to eat and why we needed to eat and everything about being an engineer. So I've always took those lessons to me, even on my first day of my first job. The terminologies and seeing how everybody acted, he was spot on. He couldn't have been more spot on. So I'll always remember Mr. Robitaille and everything that he taught us.
Probably the first one is Professor Harry Wirtz. He was the structural engineer during my time there in the mid-70s. And he was very methodical in his teaching and what he wanted you to learn. He asked you to not rush into something. Don't jump in and say, I know the answer, or this is my best guess. To methodically look at the answer, approach a solution, and think about the options, and then methodically go about to determine what is the answer that best fits the problem.
One of the things I've taken from VTC into the workforce is the work ethic that was required to successfully complete the program. Every
project, every assignment is important. I would say, if anything, I took that away and I kind of worked with that and tried to instill that to others that we've hired.
Well, this would be probably the big one. I did meet my wife at VTC. We've been married for 19 years. And we have 3 children. So that's probably the biggest thing I came back from VTC besides, getting a career. But yeah, I did meet my wife at, my wife Heather was a rehabilitation engineer. She graduated the year before me.
Another item that I've thought about and what I learned or brought from Vermont Tech is actually from my varsity basketball coach. And you may know this name is Austin Woods, affectionately known by many of us as Woody. He asked his team to instill hard work amongst each other. Okay, you work as a team, and that's no different whether you're a varsity basketball player, baseball. You're sitting and working with a team on a lab concept. But as captains, he asked us to lead by example. So that I've taken away from that, something that I have done for many, many years. I don't ask my staff or people that I work with or for to not do something I don't do or wouldn't do. And I ask them, as supervisors of their own staff, to lead by example. So definitely that is huge in my mind.